It's like pizza crust ASMR.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making a crowd favorite. We're going to be doing buffalo chicken dip, but with a twist. We're going to be making a buffalo chicken dip pizza. So I'm going to run you guys through the ingredients really fast and then we'll get started. So first thing I did is I took 2 medium chicken breasts and I put them in some hot water. I put a generous amount of salt and I brought that up to a boil and I let it cook for about 25 minutes. When it was done cooking, I threw it into my KitchenAid. That's just the fastest way for me to shred my chicken. But you can always do it with 2 forks, just kind of picking at it, and it'll do the same thing. You're going to need some cream cheese, some blue cheese, some ranch dressing, some buffalo sauce. This is medium. Yeah, I'm using medium buffalo sauce, but you could use mild, extra hot, whatever you want. And I also have some pizza dough from my favorite local bakery. If you don't have a local bakery to you, or if your grocery store does not sell pizza dough, you can always make it yourself. There's so many recipes online, just basically need salt, yeast, and water. So we're actually going to start over at the stove. Also, before we get started, make sure your oven is set to 450 degrees, and I have a pizza stone already preheating in there. If you don't have a pizza stone, you can just get a baking sheet, flip it over, and put it on your rack, and it'll give you somewhat of the same effect. You won't get that same crispy crust, but it'll kind of mimic the pizza stone. So let's head on over to the stove, and we'll get started. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I am going to bring up medium-sized skillet with high sides. I'm going to put it on about medium heat. And the first thing I'm going to add is 5 ounces of my cream cheese. Just going to add that right into the skillet. And I'm actually going to be using a whisk for this. So I'm just going to kind of whisk it around, make sure that it keeps moving. And at the same time, I'm just going to kind of throw everything in there at once. I am going to throw in my ranch, and I'm also going to throw in my buffalo. And I am just going to constantly stir this over medium heat or until it is completely melted, and I will show you guys what that looks like. Alright, so this is looking perfect. Nice and smooth, and everything is incorporated. Oven's ready. So now you guys can add as much or as little as buffalo sauce. In the description box below, when I put the recipe, like always, I'm going to put my recommendation for how I like it. You guys can add as much or as little as you want, though. It's really up to preference. So this looks perfect for me, so I'm actually going to get rid of my whisk, and I am going to throw my shredded chicken right on into the skillet. Now, just with a wooden spoon, I am just going to give everything a stir. Now, this comes together so fast because most of the cooking is already done because we already cooked our chicken. Now, traditionally, buffalo chicken dip, you would make it and then you would put it in the oven to bake in a casserole dish smothered with cheese. So we're kind of cutting out a couple steps here because we're just trying to make it quick because this is just going to be our pizza topping. So now for me, this looks absolutely gorgeous. So now I am just going to take this off the heat, and I'm going to bring this back over the island and we'll assemble the pizza together. Back at the counter now, we have our quick buffalo chicken dip, and honestly at this point, if you just wanted to take this to the couch with some chips, it will be delicious, and it's just a really quick buffalo chicken dip, but we're here to make buffalo chicken dip pizza, right? So we're going to take the extra step. So I didn't mention it before, you are going to need a little bit of flour. Now you can use any kind of dough that you find, again, at your local bakery, at your local grocery store. Grocery stores nowadays do a really good job at stocking pizza dough, so it's usually really accessible to find. So now I'm going to be taking my dough, which is a pound, and I am just going to be dumping it onto my floured work surface. Okay, so now that we have our pizza all nice and rolled out, I know what you're thinking, what is she doing with the baking sheet? I don't have a pizza peel, so we're just going to be transferring our dough on over to a cookie sheet that was flipped over because we're going to use this to get it from here to the oven. So with my dough, all I'm going to do is I'm just gonna go to town with this, and you don't want to add too much, because then it'll just become like, you know, it'll make the pizza not crisp, and it'll just kind of be soggy. So you don't want to add too much, but you want to add enough. So I'm just going to spread this out. Okay, so now you can use whatever cheese you want on top of your pizza. Some people will put cheddar on top of buffalo chicken pizzas. I just think that the combination with the blue cheese is really good, and I also am not somebody who likes a lot of cheese on my pizza anyway. I know, I'm Italian, what's wrong with me? So I am just going to put a good amount of this on here. And now we are going to head to the oven, and I will show you guys the next step. My pizza baked for 18 minutes at 450 degrees. When it hit 18 minutes, it looked just about done, so I took it off of my pizza stone, and for the last 2 minutes, I put it right on the grate of my oven just to help really crisp it up. And I don't know if you can hear that. It is so nice and crispy. It looks beautiful, so I'm gonna cut into this so we can eat it. Piece right here. Oh, look at that. Oh, looks so good. All right, time for the taste test. That is so good. It's everything that I love about buffalo chicken dip, but just escalated to the next level because I love pizza. I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm gonna probably eat most of this. And yeah, so I will see you guys in my next video. If you like this video, give it a like down below and hit the subscribe button and comment what you guys want to see in the future from the Stevens Kitchen. So until next time, I will see you guys next time. Bye.